There we go, guys. Sorry about my big thumbprint there. I had to turn off the Bluetooth because it's trying to connect with the car. But use the ignition. Right, there we go. Anyway, how is everybody, guys? Sorry, it's kind of vertical today. I can see everybody's chat a wee bit there better. I was going to be going to a graveyard today, but typically it's Scottish weather. And it's like the monsoon outside. It's really, really heavy rain. It's going to went off the now. It's the wind that's the worst. You know. And I'm meant to be going away somewhere really special tomorrow, but they're saying that it could be heavy, heavy rain tomorrow. So every time I want to go somewhere, that's how was the weather. But I was going to tell you about some locations I was going to be going to in the future. Hello, Christine, Emerald Isles Paranormal Researchers. Good afternoon. I've not seen you, by the way, for a wee while. By the way, guys, if you're new, Christine, check out Emerald Isles Paranormal channel. Absolutely fantastic channel. Give her a subscribe because she does some amazing investigations in Ireland and stuff like that. And I think you'll find it very, very interesting. Come over to Ireland. I was thinking about that. I would like to do that. I would like to come over to Ireland. There's bits of Ireland that I would like to, like Leap Castle and stuff like that. Maybe next year, maybe do that. That's what we'll do. We'll need to talk about that. Come out on the ferry. The last time I was in the ferry, the last time I was in the Sea Cat, oh my God. Now I'm 42 now, so let me know. It's my birthday in September. I'll be 42 then. Oh my God, I was 15. And it was like a force 10 gale. What's this? Emerald Isles thing. See, I can see the chat a little better here. See if I put it up vertical. Hey everyone from Belfast, Northern Ireland. Mary, welcome. Duffy, 1975, welcome. Thank you for joining. Honestly, see Emerald Isles Paranormal, guys. You want to check her channel out because it's really, really good. And it's a really interesting channel. She does all the kind of ghosty stuff, and you know, are you done a live yet, Jenny, on the what do you call it, on the new Streamlabs? I did one last night, and what a difference it is. It's no lagging, it's no doing. It's absolutely brilliant. It really is. It's one of the best stream platforms I've ever done. You know. Thank you, Christine. You know, I was going to see if I could invite you up, but I don't know how to invite you up. Wait there. Right, that's shares, that's my microphone. Look at that, I can change my colour. That's a chat. Live messages available. I'm pressing buttons here, I don't know what I'm doing. You know? I'll just leave the buttons alone. We don't have a Bald and Bonkers show tonight. We're taking Saturday and Sunday night off because Dakota's got some important stuff today. So I suppose we'll be playing GTA 5 tonight. You know? I know. Boys and their toys. I can't help myself. What's that? Not yet. I went through it. I have to learn. I've a show tonight. What time's your show tonight? What time's your show tonight? Alan will be jealous. I've got Dandelion and Burdock. I'll buy this stuff with pallet loads. What's on the show tonight, Jenny? That'll be quite interesting. Whatever it is. You know? It's absolutely... It's nice here 1 minute and then the heavens open up and it's like the monsoon. You know? Ooh, an Irish team. Aye, I was about to do my Irish accent there, then I thought I better know because you'll strangle me. Oh God, I pissed off somebody else the other night doing it. Oh, I better know. Oh dear, I like doing these wee daily lives. They're quite good. I'll do it for about half an hour or something like that. You know? But, yeah. So anyway, I've got some interesting locations. Obviously, there was one I was going to be going to tomorrow, which I can't really talk about. The members know where it is, because I've got people out there that like to punch my locations. But I've actually got a couple of other places I want to go to. There's what's that? Go on, try it. I'm not putting my Irish accent on it. Do you know how many messages Bald and Bonker gets saying, what's with the Irish guy that keeps on... I'm not Irish. Why do people presume that I'm Irish? I'm Scottish. It's a totally different thing. Oh, tap of the morning to you there. Tap of the morning. I can't help myself, but I better watch what I'm doing. I'll be burnt at the stake again. I'll have arrived packaging. I've already pissed off a load of folk. There'll be burning torches outside my house and pitchforks and, you know. I just to tell you that to know there. I play with my lucky charms. My lucky charms that I'm there to know. You know, just ignore me. Terrible. I need to blow my nose, so I'm going to mute my mic for a second. See, there's a new feature now. They've added to kind of mute your mic. Sound. See, the hay fever, guys, absolutely terrible. They've been cutting all the hay. They've been cutting, like, I think the silage and stuff like that. The joys. I was out with the dog. She's in the back somewhere, sniffing about. She's there, you know. Alan's probably shopping or something. Share out live and like the hit button. Thank you very much, Christine. One of the best moderators in there. Thank you very much. God, it'll be early for you, Christine. What time's it were you in the morning now in Australia? I mean Scottish accent. I'm so done with hay fever. I know. I found the cure. Where is it? Where is it? Where's my stuff? Found the cure. This is what you want. This is what you want. This is great. You want that stuff. It's a nasal spray, but it's also an antihistamine. And it stops your eyes from running. See, if you're doing an investigation, take a squirt of that up your snout, but just be very careful when you're doing it, and that's no medical reasons, you know, have to do stuff like that. It's 11:45 PM. My God, it's nearly midnight in Australia right now. Just had to think that, innit? Where I'm sitting in Scotland now, if I had to dig straight down, I would pop up in Australia probably. You know? That's weird, that, how time zones work, innit? Strange. PM me a picture of it, please. You can get it on Amazon. I'll do it after the show, because it's obviously I'm using my phone. So I'll send you the link. There's different stuff you can get. I take antihistamines. I buy them in bulk off of Amazon. I'm terrible. You see the Amazon delivery driver, he kens me off by heart. It'll soon be Prime Day too. You know? And before these all ask, I've got my Indiana Jones hat on. I sat in it the other day and it's all kind of misshaped. Look. I look like Wurzel Gummidge. Ken Wurzel Gummidge? I said, what is it? I get a new combine harvester and I'll give you the keys. That kind of thing, you know? I've not got his hair there, sadly. I am Fire Horse! There's another one of my members. Remember, join the membership, it's only $1.99. Does YouTube take £1, 2 pence or something like that? You know? But yeah. You'll need to go to Ireland. I think I would love to go to Ireland. There's some really interesting places. I would like to go to Shannon Rectory because I was invited to go there. That'd be really interesting to go. I would like to go to a lot of places. There's a lot of places in Ireland I like. It's a beautiful country, Ireland. I mean, Scotland's nice. Ireland's really ancient. The islands, I would say, was more ancient than Scotland because there's a lot of like, what do you call it, old buildings in Ireland. You know, we'll need to go to Ireland. We'll come out on the ferry. Alan there will be sitting in the ferry. You know, we could hire a rowing boat. He could do the rowing. You know. What do you think, guys? Do you think Ghost Squad Scotland should go and do a collab with Emerald Isles Paranormal? What's that? Iron Fire Horse. if I could go anywhere, it would be Scotland and Ireland. England's interesting, but there's England's got a few interesting places. But I've learned, I've been to England a few times, quite a few times. A lot of people don't know this, but I've actually been quite a lot of places in the UK. A lot of people think I just spend all my time in my village, but I don't. I've been to Pontefract. That's where obviously the Pontefract Poltergeist is. I've never been to that place, Ken, the Poltergeist is, but I've been to Pontefract. I've been all the way down nearly to Southampton and stuff like that. I've been all the way all places and stuff like that. Emerald 100%. What's that place in Ireland? There's a castle. What's the name of it again? I was watching a programme about it last night. Oh God, this is what happens when you get to in your 40s. You keep forgetting places. It wasn't an elite castle. It was another castle, and it was absolutely stunning. I would like to go there. Well, it pops into my head. There's so much in Scotland and Ireland. Leap Castle's interesting. Aye. There's coasters. They're meant to be the strange creatures in it. Is it not meant to have like succubuses or something like that running about the ground or something like that? You know, that's a job for Alan. You know, he'll watch this back and he'll message me. He'll like, come in. You've been looking me in that room again. That's a joke that we've got together. You know. I think it's Redwood Castle. Aye, is it Redwood Castle? I can't mind. It's just totally left me. It's gone. It was a thing about, it was Irish castles. And I seen this castle and I thought, oh my God, that's stunning. I thought, that is absolutely stunning. You know? It'll come to me, I'll watch it back after. It's on YouTube. I'll watch it back after and see if I can figure out where that is. What's that? Jenny Fista, I'm out here robbing my... What's that? Thing. I feel always here. How's your day been, big dog? I'm at that part of where oozing, but I push through and stick with it. Cheers, mate. Yeah, there you go. I was trying to read it there. For God's sake, man. Oh, I like my subscribers. You always get through, like, you're always happy and got something to say, you know? You know? But, aye. I was fair hoping to get to that place tomorrow because it's the Devil's Kirkyard. Now there, Jenny, the Devil's Kirkyard. You would like that. It's one of the most haunted graveyards in the world. Actually, more famous than Greyfriars. See Greyfriars, I'm going to say this out loud. See Greyfriars Graveyard. It's famous because it's in Edinburgh. Right, and everybody thinks Edinburgh is obviously the biggest main tourist trap that there is, right? And Greyfriars isn't really, it's alright. I've been there. I was there about a month ago or something like that, right? It's nothing really special. But this place, there's a lot of wee graveyards round about. I've found graveyards for the 11th century, 11th, 12th century, round about. That's got old gravestones. I found a gravestone the other day, and it had like gargoyles on it. And I thought to myself, that's weird. One of the strangest looking gravestones I've ever seen in my life. I found a lot of Masonic graves, which I find really interesting. The Masonic graves are really interesting because they've got all the kind of like the Knight Templar's cross, and then they've got the swords, and then they've got the Masonic symbols all over it. What's that? Oh yeah, I saw the pictures. Aye, I mean there's I'm going to put my windows down a bit in here. Why is it if you open your car door, right, and you shut your car door, and you put your windows down? Strange that, isn't it? But anyway, that's a story for another time, as Mike the Naked Bigfoot would say. So he's waiting and said it, and I'm going to have a zesty drink. But anyway, there's a lot of really interesting places. Greyfriars is alright if you're an American tourist, or you're just wanting to look at the place, you know. There's wee churches round about here that's today with the Knights Templars, and there's burial grounds of knights and stuff like that, which I've not been to yet, which I will show you. It's quite good because I can read your chat here. Whoa, that guy there. Whoa, hide that guy there. Whoa, hide that guy there. Hey Jerry Fest, welcome. Hey, love Tombstones, yeah, nice show, never here. I know, the tombstones here, you've got to remember, Ireland and Scotland are one of the most oldest countries in the world. I mean, England too, obviously, but there's so much hidden round about my area. There's a place I want to go up north near Inverness, and I'm not giving out the name because this place is... I've been there 3 times, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's got these stone carvings of knights holding their swords, and it's absolutely amazing. What's that? Arnold Dias Panel. Oh, thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you very much for becoming a member, Jenny. But there's a place I want to go. It's up near Oban, right? And it's an old chapel, and it actually dates back for the 9th century. This is how old it is, right? You're talking. You've got knights with swords and armoured suits, and there's actually these mounds everywhere, and they're actually burial grounds for the Iron Age, right? And this place is absolutely amazing. It's up by Oban, and I want to go back there, and I think you would find it absolutely amazing. I would like to go to my ancestral place too, which is for the McDonald side, the McDonald family. And that's where my great-grandfather came from. He was actually killed up in the Highlands of Scotland. Thank you for the membership. Thank you very much, Jenny, for coming. I really appreciate that, because it helps the channel. My great-grandfather went... Now, this is an interesting story. He survived World War I, right? Came home. Then he got a job. Now, remember this in mind, he was one of the descending lines for the McDonald family, right? And he got a job at a place called Loch Awe. It was a power station getting built under the mountain. Imagine this power station under the mountain with the reservoir at the top. And what happened was, a big bit of rock the size of a double-decker bus landed on top of him and killed him. Terrible. And there's a plaque to all the miners that were killed that day, because it wasn't just him, it was other miners too. And I would like to go to the power station and see the plaque and take some pictures and stuff like that of my great-grandfather, because his name's there. See, my great-grandfather, he's buried in the graveyard, but he's not really there, if you get my drift. That's just his name's on the stone, because there wasn't much left of him when the big collapse happened, because that would be 1919 or something like that when that happened. And he's buried up near Oban. That's where he's really buried, you know. Nah, the old hay fever's diabolical. That's why I've got the windows open, because the air's blowing in this one, it's blowing out that one. It's really, really, really good, you know. But there's so many interesting places. I mean, you've got Loch Lomond, then you've got Loch Ness, let's see, there's meant to be a new sighting of the Monster. The big monster. We'll need to send Drew's abandoned paranormal out in a wee rowing boat, you know, with Alan. You know, I'll come out to you. Saying that I wouldn't Google. We need to go out there and look for the monster. But then you've got Alistair Crowley's house. What's this? We're over in London on the 18th doing a tour with Russell Jack, the Ripper, the London catacombs. I'd like to throw it in somewhere. I know it's a track, but if you want to do it, join us. That'd be quite interesting. See, that's Neil's story. He invited me and Drew down to London because he obviously does the, what do you call it? He's right into the Jack the Ripper and all that kind of stuff. See, he wants us to take him up the north of Scotland to where the German spies were, and we're going to turn it into like a video for like maybe 3 days. It'll be like maybe a 3-parter or something like that, which would be quite interesting, because I think it would make a really interesting TV series. Actually, I've actually had people message me about that work with things like that, but I need to watch what I'm saying, so I'll be quite for that. Right, so I just watched a show about people taking the Ripper to it and getting killed. Oh, be careful. See, that's interesting, that Jack the Ripper. And what Neil's stories tell me is, Kenny, he's what to do, right? He's what to read his book. You want to read one of his books, Jack the Ripper books that he did. I'll leave a link below this video after I've done the live to where you can get it. And it's Bram Stoker, Jack the Ripper, and it's really interesting. You want to actually read it because it's quite interesting. Neil Story's one of the top in the world. I mean, he's absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I was just fictional drama. Aye, I was going to say, getting big knife, chasing you through the streets with a knife. Iron Fire Horse. I was going to say there, you know. But there's so many interesting places in the world. I was watching one. You'll like this. I was watching a thing the other day there, and it was about Australia. And you'll ken this, Christian. There was a place in Australia where there's like big feet. You ken how you get big feet, Bigfoot. Like Ken Mike the Naked Bigfoot. He was into them. Well, there's ones with like red eyes, and there's been reports of them looking at you. That'd be interesting to go to Australia. Iron Fire Horse. I had Russell Edwards on my show. He was at Whitechapel. Brilliant show. I'm going to go and watch that back actually. I don't think I've seen that. Have I seen that? I'm going to go back and watch that because that sounds really interesting. You know? That does really sound really interesting. There's just so many interesting places that can go to. Pick up this phone for a minute. There we go. It's the sun. It's really bright in here. I'm putting my, what do you call it, doing my... It's like the sun's bright. I'll just hold the phone for a wee while because I can't see your writing. He was on location, don't know, it's so brilliant, surprise. Aye. That's I need to try and get him for our show actually. Let's see if I can contact him for All Ghost Squad Scotland. I was fair wanting to go the more I take to that place, but there's no point when it's weather like this. It's just going to be absolutely atrocious, seemingly. But next week, it's to be up to 25, 26 Celsius again. Back out in the heat, you know. The rock where people have disappeared. Aye, that's Hanging Rock. What was that? That's right. That's that famous rock, innit? That's that famous rock. Oh, aye, I seen a programme about that. How people disappeared. Was there no a family disappeared there in the early 1900s? Like two girls and a little boy, and they just disappeared. They just like totally disappeared. They went playing and they disappeared, and then they actually get the Australian Army police to come out and search it, and they absolutely scoured it for days and days. They looked absolutely everywhere and could not find where they went. Aye, that's it. The movie called Mystery at Hanging Rock. That's actually, aye, that's it. Aye, that's it. That was that, and I found that intriguing. Where did they go? Where did they go? Because they actually speculated into a different dimension. See, I find that interesting with people that have disappeared in America and stuff like that. Where, if you ever listen to, I can't go on about this, but I go on about that guy. What is it? Missing 411. David Paulides, where he says that the national parks, especially, people just disappear off the face of the earth. So there was one case. There was like maybe 3 or 4 people in front, 4 people behind, right, and one guy in the middle, right, and it was like vertical cliffs at either end, right. There was nowhere for it to go. They go to the end of the passage and he was going. Is there something just come out, grabbed them and taken them into the nothingness? It just makes you think, doesn't it? That one minute you could be walking along and then you just disappear. Never to be seen again. You can still climb the rock. I wouldn't go near that place. I wouldn't go near that place. It makes you wonder where they people went. I mean, kind of a place that's always it's quite interesting. Is it Air Rock in Australia? The big, is it the big rock, the big red rock? I've got family that stay, is it in Perth, and they've been to Air Rock and stuff like that. But Australia's quite an interesting country. I'd like to go there. I'd love to go to Australia, because they say it's an absolute stunning country. Hey, go! I can get a hat with cork singing off it. Mick Dundee. Do you know, I actually know somebody that's friends with Mick Dundee? I actually know someone that's actually friends with the actor that played Mick Dundee. And they stay right next door to them. So there you go. So there you go. I bet you didn't get that. He was quite a good actor. I quite liked him. There you go. The story for another time, as Mike would say. You know. So what you were saying in the chat? I was at the Monument Museum last night. I was supposed to get home early, but got home at 5 AM. I needed my nasal spray and do up show poster, then try and make myself look human. I know. Honestly, I use the nasal sprays. What you want to do is you want to use the antihistamine ones, right? And before I do a video, so as I stop sniffing, what I do is I pump it twice up my nose, and you can breathe, you can smell everything for like 10 mile away. You know, my mystical loving light. Do you know, ladies and gentlemen? See if you're right into like tarot card readings and stuff like that, or as oracle card readings, you want to go and subscribe to my mystical loving light. She gave me a card reading the other day there that's quite interesting. You know? Hey, my mystical. Hey there, mystical. I'm just reading all your chat because I don't usually get to see the chat. But remember, roll your bones. As Danny would say, roll your bones. You know? Danny was live last night. I watched a wee bit of Danny and Drew last night. I don't think Danny was having storms or something. But honestly, see if you want an oracle. Emerald Isles Jenny. See if you want oh my god, I can't pronounce it. Oracle card reading. Go and subscribe to my mystical love and light, and she'll probably give you an oracle card reading. And I'll tell you something right now. She's 100% correct in everything that she ever tells you. It'll shock you. You know? Yeah, that's what it's like outside. I'm sitting in a kind of old grassy field. Do you know what this actually is? Like, see how I'll reverse the camera. This is the loch. The loch. There's the loch, right? That was built in probably the 1700s for the royalty, you know, and there's wee steamboats and stuff like that. It's an actual interesting thing. See how this is interesting. See how it's all like concrete here. In 1940, this was actually used as a military camp during World War II. We had a German and Italian prisoner of war camp just down there, and we had a Polish camp here, and it was a storage yard for like, what do you call it, Sherman tanks and stuff like that for the invasion of Normandy. And what they used to do is this platform that I'm sitting on, they would bring the tanks in here and jet wash them, and then they would repair them and send them back to Germany and places like that, wherever the war was. You know? Honestly, my mystical love and light, and it's the same with Drew's Abandoned Paranormal Tay. You want to check her video out, Tay. Her videos out, Tay. She does tarot card readings. I made her a video last night for that. That took me a full 15 minutes. I've got all the kind of stuff to make videos and that. If anybody ever needs any trailers or anything like that, I can make trailers for free. But don't bombard me. You know? I made one for Danny with the wolf howling. I've made loads of them for everybody. I'm good at making thumbnails up really quickly with that Canva. You know? So what are you all up to the rest of the day? Obviously in Australia you'll be going to your bed soon. What are you all up to the rest of the day before I end the live, guys? what he's got to be doing the rest of the day. I'll put my Indiana Jones hat on. Here's an interesting fact. See the new Indiana Jones movie that's out? It was filmed only 5 miles from me. There's a scene in it where he's getting chased by the Germans and motorcycles and stuff, right? In the new movie that's just coming out, and it was filmed 5 miles from me. Harrison Ford, they flew over in his helicopter. He was actually staying at a local bed and breakfast place near me. So there you go. So my mystical work outside. Aye, the garden. That's right. You've got your garden to do. The joy of the garden. I'm lucky. I've done all my garden. My garden's all used. I need to go and maybe check my roses. I've got beautiful roses going. I want to see the new Indiana Jones movie, Christine. Look, I've not seen it yet, but there's one more movie. He's making one more movie, and I think it's his last one. So I don't know if he dies in it or no. But he is getting old now. Get what I mean? He is getting old. He's one of the worst pilots that's ever been created. As an actor, he's crashed multiple planes. He's actually crashed quite a few planes. But he's obviously got millions of dollars and he doesn't care. I'm not really a big fan of Indiana Jones, to be pure honest. I'm an old style. I'm more Blade Runner. I'm a mere kind of Blade Runner. I was a big fan of Blade Runner when it first came out, and then they brought out the new Blade Runner. But they're making another Blade Runner with Harrison Ford. So that'll be interesting. And a lot of things that people don't know, here's a movie kind of trivia for you. A lot of people don't know is, if you ever watched the movie Aliens, that was set in the same universe, right? Because the Tyrell Corporation in Blade Runner was also the ones that owned the spaceships in the film Alien. See the connection? There, guys? So there is I'm a geek when it comes to like sci-fi movies and stuff like that. I'm a Star Trek fan and all. Yeah, but there you go. So it's interesting. The next time you watch that, look closely and you'll see the Tyrell badges in the film Alien. There you go. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go now, and I don't know what I'm going to do when I get up the road. I don't have a clue. I might turn on the Xbox. I was wanting to go out today, but it's too windy and it's too wet. The more I was really hoping to get to that place, but if it's just going to be horrible, there's no point. I'll go and walk around a graveyard or something instead and get struck by lightning or something. You haven't watched any of the old movies. You've not watched Alien. Everybody likes Alien, with the guy sitting eating his dinner and the big alien jumps out his chest and starts going about like that, running about, and they're all trying to catch it and hit it and stuff like that. I thank you everybody for coming in, and thank you for all the new members that's joined today. Emerald Isles Paranormal, Mystical Living Light, Christine, Iron Firehorse, absolutely everybody that's joined us became members. Thank you so much for it, because it means a lot to the channel, and it's going to help us grow and it's going to help us go places. So I want you all to have a fantastic Saturday night. And remember, tune in. Emerald Isle is live tonight, guys. So I'll post the link in this Ghost Squad Scotland Facebook thing. So go and watch her live and support our channel. And thank you everybody for hitting the thumbs up. And Jenny, I'll send you an image of that thing where to get it for. Right, catch you later everybody. Take care. See you all soon.